Hello, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining this reading session. And this month, we're going to do the July monthly reading. Of course, we're going to look at different areas of your life and give you some general advice about what's coming up for you. As usual, we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities and Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. With all that being said, let's get started. Now, first of all, we're going to pull three cards, right, from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. Let's see what is your current energy, what could be blocking you, hindering your growth, and also what could be supporting your growth, right, in the months of July, right? Thank you. First card for Aquarius, we have got Saturn. Okay. Now, this energy has a lot to do with cleansing and change, my beautiful Aquarius. Some kind of important decision making might be coming up for you, or maybe you are in the process of, making some very, very important decisions. Saturn energy usually tells you that there could be some kind of sense of responsibility that you feel. Maybe you're feeling that, wow, there's a lot of heavy things in the future for you to accomplish, for you to achieve, and maybe even for you to rebuild. But Saturn tells you that a reward will always be waiting for you if you are really committed to your action. One of the most important thing about this energy is that you cannot sit over the fence. If in your mind you keep thinking back and forth, I'll do it, but okay, but maybe I'll come back to the past, but maybe we'll do it again. It's a little bit like go back and forth in your mind, you will feel very, very exhausted. And the result might not be even very good. This card basically tells you that whatever decision that you have made about change of your life, you just have to be very, very straightforward with it. You just have to be very, very direct about, okay, I'm either 100% in or I'm 100% out, right? Once you can be that seriously committed to a goal or to the things that you want to do, then you will feel that a lot of things are actually much more smoother, okay? What could be blocking you during this period of time is Pegasus. Okay. Now, this energy usually tells you that you have to really be careful with being non-committal, okay, to your goals. Now, one of the things about Pegasus is that Pegasus, generally speaking, is talking about a personal freedom in a very beautiful way. Okay. I like Pegasus. But right now, Pegasus is the energy that is blocking you. So this could be about us not being able to ground ourselves because Pegasus energy is a little bit like an airplane, right? It's flying in the sky. It's now grounded. It's uncontrollable. One of the things that you would have to do, Aquarius, is again, be committed and to be serious about something that you really want to do. And rather than, okay, I want my freedom. I want to do this. I want to do that. So, I don't know what direction that I'm moving towards. The other thing about Pegasus is that Pegasus sometimes hates restriction, if you know what I mean. Like you can imagine, right? Pegasus in Greek mythology, this is the only sacred horse that cannot be tamed. So there could also be a part of you that is a little bit untamed, right? So for example, if you are running your own business, I think that would work for you much better, or you have a lifestyle that you can make all the decisions for you. But Aquarius, if you're thinking about working in a very big corporate environment, right? Obviously, there are rules, there are restrictions, there are people who are above you who is trying to control you. Now, that usually will not work very well for Pegasus, okay? Now, this energy just tells you that make sure that you are not being overly rebellious this month and, understand that we can still enjoy our freedom and we can still be who we are, but it will be within a proper structure. Okay. Now, what could be helping you is Persephone. This energy has a lot to do with death leading to rebirth energy because Persephone was the goddess of death and the goddess of underworld. Like she was the wife of Hades. So there is a sense of sort of like rebirth energy this month for you, my beautiful Aquarius. Because earlier Saturn is about cleansing, right? It's about making that commitment and decision. And Persephone is saying that, okay, then you have to really be careful with going back to the past. You have already stepped into the new, and so be committed to it. The other thing about Persephone energy is that Persephone usually is very good for a career path or a situation or dealing with people that are refreshing to you. Persephone is about your purity, it's about being who you are. And any type of environment and people that is encouraging you for being who you are, that would be good for you. Okay. So this card also tells you that to really understand what works for you. And you don't have to forcing yourself, let's put it this way, to be with someone or to be in an environment or to associate yourself with anything that is just not, kind of in line with your soul purpose. All right. Very good. Because I am also seeing for just a few of you guys, okay, this is not for everyone, but I'm also seeing Pegasus as the energy, hindering you and Persephone that is helping you. This could also be saying that maybe there could be someone that you associate with. It's almost like a friend, right? It's almost like you are kind of like you don't really like this person, but because you feel that somehow you want a friend or you need to maintain this harmony, right? Or maybe you have common friends. You don't want to kind of like ruffle some feathers or you don't want to rock the boat, right? So you are kind of like, even though you're uncomfortable hanging out with this person, but you have to kind of like, just comply and, spend time with them or whatever things you do, you have to invite them or whatever that is. This energy just tells you that you don't need to. Okay? You don't need to sacrifice your own comfort, right? Just because you want to please someone or you want to make sure that everyone else is happy. That's not the priority. All right? Now, we're going to pull 3 cards from Mythic Tarot, and let's also see what could be important for you. All right, my beautiful Aquarius. All right. Oh, 1 card jumped out. We got 2 of Swords. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is about your indecision. Okay, Aquarius. Saturn in the first house tells you that make that decision. You got to watch it. All right, you got to face it. Don't run away from those. Oh, 2 more cards jumped out. We got 9 of Wands and 9 of Swords. Okay, now this is a very, very interesting Aquarius. Okay, this tells me that of course there's something that you already know that needs to be healed. This Persephone on top, right? Is Saturn as your energy, 9 of Wands, you're really exhausted from something. A 9 of Swords is saying that, but then you have a lot of anxiety about what to do with it. 2 of Swords with 9 of Swords, this could also be saying that sometimes the more you run away from dealing with it, the more anxiety you might have. And so the most important thing for you is to make that clear-cut decision. Yes, no. I will do this. I will not do that again. I will help, but I will not entertain that kind of philosophy, or I will not entertain that kind of request from someone that is unreasonable with me. So this energy just tells you that Aquarius, sometimes I know that you guys are so easygoing. You guys are, most Aquarius people that I know are really nice guys and nice girls, right? And you compromise a lot for other people as well. You sacrifice a lot for other people to please other people. This month, it just tells you that your body might be giving you a signal that this is time for you to put yourself first. Okay. And maybe this is time for you to really be very clear and black and white about what you're willing to continue to entertain. All right. Healing, okay, your personal health, these energies could be very, very important to you. All right. Also, sleeping well. Another thing about you got double nine coming out. Double nine in tarot is talking about something related to your past and history. So again, I feel that like Aquarius, those kind of like either it's a person or a situation that you're dealing with. This is not the first time you've had this experience before. It's almost like it reminds you of what you experienced in the past. And so don't ignore this. Okay. You have the rights to, you have the power to make your decision about what works and what does not work. Okay, now we got the Hangman. Again, this is about your self-sacrifice. One of the things about Aquarius with this energy is that I really think that you need to come be a little bit more upfront about things. You really need to say what you need to say. You really need to clear, right, whatever that is stuck in your mind. This hangman, in a way, is talking about what you have been waiting for. It's a little bit like you are being suspended somewhere, right? Or maybe you are the one suspending yourself by not taking action or by not making that decision or by not saying certain things. Look, if this is something that other people cross your boundary, it's important that you point that out and you say, don't do this again to me. If this is something that you feel you did wrong to someone and you think that they deserve an apology, you also need to be very upfront and apologize. This hangman energy is about nothing is being done. Okay, it's a little bit like we're just waiting and waiting because we don't know whether we can make that decision. But the problem is that if you just keep waiting on it, the Nine of Wands is saying that, but it doesn't heal your pain. Sometimes we think that if we don't deal with that, we're gonna heal and we're gonna feel better. But this Nine of Wands saying that, but it's still there, right? Whatever happened that bothered you, even though you're trying to cover your ears and pretend that it's not there, the Nine of Swords tells you that, and it's still sometimes it comes back to you in your dreams, right, as an anxiety. Look, Aquarius, don't run away from your challenges or the difficult things. Say it, communicate it in a very clear, logical, and also compassionate way to yourself and also to the person you're dealing with. And this will help you a lot. All right. Now we're gonna pull one more card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, and let's see what's happening. Okay, thank you, universe. Ooh, see, cards keep jumping out. Oh my God, the universe really has something to talk to you. Okay, my Aquarius, and we got leadership. This is what I mean by your action. Okay, take actions, take leadership of your life at this moment, Aquarius. Action, courage, right? Be your own leader and say the things you need to say. You decide what is your next step. All right, very good. Now we're gonna pull one more card from this, okay, what you need to release during this period of time. Very good. Okay, thank you, universe, for our beautiful Aquarius. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. All right, surrender resentment. Yeah, this is exactly something about the past. Okay, look, Aquarius, you have to really let go of something that was upsetting you in the past. Okay, it says holding on to your resentment only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Let go, make that clear decision. Rationally speaking, yeah, you know what you're doing. I mean, Aquarius is an air sign. Okay, Aquarius people are famous for their humanitarianism, their sense of charity, right? Their care, and their logical thinkings, right? And the sense of community and friendship. You guys are masters of a lot of things, which I admire. But this is just telling you that somehow there's something that is really hindering you back happening in the recent past. Look, Aquarius, perhaps a lot of you guys watching this video, maybe you are I don't know, sun sign in Aquarius, but maybe your moon sign is in the water sign. This makes it's even more difficult for you to let go, right? Old memories, old feelings might research, right, in you. Just bear this in mind for this month. There's nothing that is more important than finding your inner balance and your inner peace. So if by taking certain actions, communication, all right, decisions, that this will help you balance back that inner peace, please do that in the month of July. All right. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarius, and I hope this session has helped in some way for you. If you like my channel, please remember to subscribe to it and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. See ya.